That's upstairs.
See? Look at this. First thing I was going to go for.
It's on my desk.
Yeah, exactly. Pro mouse.
All the wireless Logitech mice
just make sure you
are
get a
pretty much on my
protection
desk.
plan for those for sure. Or just no Logitech's warranty, because those things are apparently rampant for having double-click issues. So, these guys too. Something with the...
Oh, here we go. We have the newer G903.
Yeah, we were just talking about this a little bit ago.
Lightspeed, is this the Hero? This should be the Hero.
Yes, this is the Hero sensor that they got for it then.
Yeah, and then you gotta be careful though. Last holiday season, they had the 903 SE.
Yes.
Did not have the Hero sensor though.
Yes.
And it had the smaller battery.
This is...
So, that should be the newest one right there.
This mouse.
Oh, and yes. See how that box still had its shrink wrap on? I haven't opened that since it released. I know I'm a horrible human being.
I mean, you have one. A 903 is a 903, is a 900 is a... Yeah, exactly. The other thing amazing with this thing, though, battery life.
Yeah, on the new one, just massive.
Well, I think when I tried one of them, I think this is the one that I gave to my girlfriend's son, I basically just turned all RGB off, put it at 1,000 hertz.
Here's the thing. You know how much I give people crap, though, about having expensive mouse packaging? You gotta admit that looks damn good in there.
Yeah, it does. It's premium.
But, you killed how many trees to make that?
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. So, I think they changed the color up from the original one, too. It looks more like a...
I think it's a little bit more matte.
Yeah.
Or satiny.
I think it's also, they got rid of, I think, the silver right here.
Yep.
So it's all kind of the same color, so it's more setup. But yeah, the battery life is, insane.
I always love this mouse for browsing the web.
1,000 hertz polling. God. 1,000 hertz polling on this thing. No RGB. 190 hours. 190 hours.
Now imagine if
That's insane.
Imagine if it had the cheese spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, no, you can. Well, you kind of can get that. You guys can get the mouse pad, and I'm just gonna say, Logitech needs to sell a kit to convert existing mouse pads using that, not just their own, because I just feel like every
gamer sticker,
Okay, so we peeled that off. Now, normally on the wired ones, I would even ditch this cover here.
Yep.
But you can't on the wireless ones. The reason why you can't on the wireless ones is you get no place to put the dongle in. Yeah. Because dongle wasn't there.
You can take this and just throw it back in the packaging if need be.
Oh, this is the one issue with the... Remember how I was giving people crap for not having a spot for the dongle? The 900 technically does not have a spot for the dongle.
Yep.
The
Pro does, though.
Yeah, all the ones after this do. So what you can do is you can jam the dongle in there and then kind of just
That kind of works.
So...
We could test it out really quick. Here's the packaging.
Where is the dongle?
The dongle
is in that little box of...
Is in here, yes.
Okay, here's another thing. You get all these... Here's how a mouse cable should be packaged. Right there. That is how a mouse cable should be packaged.
Bravo, Logitech. And then you get this little guy here.
Because they did that even on their cheap mice, too. It's wrapped around on the...
Yeah. Bam.
There you go. And we're just going to take out Mr. Dongle out of here.
You don't want your 10-gram weight? Make it heavier?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
You sure you don't want that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's the trick.
Sure you don't want it to be
what you can do is you can still put the dongle in there and then kind of just put that...
That should hold.
You guys are probably getting sick now because of...
Just shaking the camera.
I'm just shaking the camera. But yeah, you can kind of get it to fit in there. It is by no means optimal, though.
I mean, it'll hold. So
yeah.
If you needed to basically just slap it into some place and...
But we still give Logitech crap for not actually having a spot to put it, because in all of their newer mice than this one, there is a spot to put it.
I mean, it kind of works. It kind of works. It's a little ghetto, but Dunzo.
Yeah, exactly. And I never use any of the cables and yada yada. Logitech did at least do a nice thing here, where even though it still is micro B,
still has the same.
It's you can just plug any micro B in there.
Yeah, and it also still has the same connector that they've been using for years. Their Pro keyboard used that for the longest time. Every one of their wireless mice has the same connector. It's the little fins. Pretty nice because you can't put it upside down. It's dirt proof basically, so you have to go the same way. And then once it's there, it kind of stops it from flexing around. So
yeah, and then like I said, my most important thing is anytime you do a specialized cable, you should make it bigger than the standard one, so that you can just take a standard cable, and if you need to in a pinch, use the normal just to charge it or something.
Yeah,
you can.
That's the one nice thing. Logitech does that pretty well.
But yeah, so I love this mouse for browsing the web. If you watch some of Rocket Jump Ninja's videos, he says the same thing. He keeps a 900 on his desk for browsing the web, and then a Pro mouse on his desk for actually gaming with.
Yeah.
So
great productivity mouse.
It's got the nice hyper scroll, and if you're wondering for whom this mouse would be good for, if you actually game, palm claw grippers. So palm with your claw, right there.
Yeah.
That's who this is for, because these switches are so high up on the mouse that if you have a normal palm grip, you don't have the leverage.
I don't know if it's just me though, but on the one that I used, it felt like the main switches felt much lighter too, compared to like an original one that I used years ago. So they actually felt more responsive. So I don't know if maybe they changed the tensioning for the main clicks.
Yeah, because there is
snappier.
This thing is way over engineered.
Yeah. But the other one, I felt like the main one, the original, like the 900, I felt like I had to push on it more. Do you know what I'm saying? This one feels like a lot lighter. So if you're looking for something that's a little snappier response.
But I can tell you, especially because these can get up to $150. Try it out first.
Yeah.
And then also, if you are not a claw gripper, you are not gonna like it.
You can kind of palm it. I mean, I used it, but it's still like.
Even though I'm a palm gripper, I love it for browsing the web because that mouse is amazing at being held in properly.
Yeah.
Like you can just like.
It feels initially like the weird thing that when I used it is it feels initially like very comfortable, and then after a while it gets heavier and heavier, and then you can just tell like they want you to use it kind of like this. Yep. Like rest your palm on it, and then
claw
go like that.
So. And then what it is good at for me is those browsing the web. I'm just like that's just And then
you gotta scroll through stuff. Scroll through.
Just leaning back, browsing the web, amazing for that. And also, it's pretty light too. This was one of the lightest wireless mice back when it came out.
Yes.
Not anymore.
It was like 107 grams, I think, was the original one, which was unheard of for something that had like a 30-hour battery. And actually had decent wireless. Yeah, and it was actually like almost as good as a wired mouse. But
like I said, try it out. And you probably, unless you're a palm claw gripper, you're not gonna like the shape for gaming. Yeah. But great browsing mouse. We have those at work. I use those pretty regularly.
Mouse as well. So literally, if you're looking for a mouse that can kind of allows you to game, and you also basically need to work for a living. Yep. And you don't mind that it's kind of bigger. And your wallet's gonna hurt a lot. Yeah, I mean that, but like, it'll last you a long time, and if you need an extremely long battery life out of a single charge, it's ridiculous. Like this is almost as long as, like some of the Logitech 305s, and even like the 603s, where they're supposed to have hundreds of hours off of a single charge. You get that, and you don't have a replaceable battery. Like it's an internal one, so I guess that's a drawback. Eventually, that'll wear down, but even still, after 2-3 years, you're probably still looking at 150 hours, as long as you don't turn RGB on. Otherwise, you're looking at about 100. Down with RGB, fight the power. So, and we'll leave you with that. We got to charge up the phone.